Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I hope you're enjoying today. It's a lovely day in Glasgow, and wherever you are, I hope you're enjoying the weather as well. I thought I'd do a quick video today as well, a quick live. I know it's been really good yesterday. I did a live outside and it's been amazing weather. And today I was actually going to do a live outside as well, and the weather wasn't that fantastic. I mean, in the sense of there's a huge breeze, so in a sense, so I wouldn't be able to. I'm sure most people won't be able to hear me. So it is a beautiful day, but there's a slight breeze outside. So how's the weather wherever you are? I hope everybody is doing well at this time. Obviously, there's been a lot going on for the last few weeks, and I thought I'd do a live video on how to feel good, because at this time I'm sure majority of the people are getting a bit fed up, bored, very anxious, a bit of worry, a lot of fear going on, and are all very anxious as well. So I thought I'd just give you a bit of tips how to feel good. Yes, and good this time. And as many know, there's a lot. I mean, feeling good is quite difficult to do. In a sense of it's to do related to emotions. We do have a burst of feeling good when we enjoying ourselves or somebody making us laugh, and when we see something that is funny, or we have a birthday or some celebration, or hear good news. A lot of things like make us feel good, but it's quite difficult to keep that good feeling going. One of the things that majority of us worry is a key. You know, we worry about things, we worry about people, we worry about society, we worry about the plants, the environment, we worry about everything, and it is difficult to feel good if we keep worrying about everything that is happening, everybody, and the worry kills our feel good factor. I know a lot of people, myself, I mean, I worry. I used to worry quite a lot, but I've actually realised worry actually doesn't solve anything. It doesn't make anything better. But I think worrying is actually depletes your happiness from you, because in worry you cannot really change anything. That's the thing that people really need to understand. If you worry a lot about things, it's not going to change anything. Nothing's going to change for you if you worry. So you basically take away your happiness because you're worrying about something that you can't change, you don't have control over. You don't have control over somebody's health, or worry is actually going to make you worse. So feeling good, if you really want to feel good, you really need to actually worry less. And I know it's difficult to do because we have been trained since we're young, and we've seen our parents worry, we've seen, you know, people around us worrying, so we picked up the worry. We think we need to worry about somebody to feel somehow we're giving them back something. You know, if we don't worry, it's something bad, you know. Doesn't, and I know for a fact for myself, when I was growing up, I thought worrying was, I was kind of taught worrying, I kind of learned from people around me, thinking worry, I need to worry about somebody to make them feel that somehow I cared. So worrying doesn't mean that it's something that we actually do to one point to say that we do care because we're worrying about you. But the fact of the matter, you're not doing any good for somebody else, you're not really good for yourself. So you're actually taking away the happiness, the feel good factor from yourself. So worry, I say, it kills your happiness. It does not change anything. You don't have any control over, and it actually affects your health and well-being, your mental state, everything. People get ill by worrying. There's so many people are actually worrying at this present moment, especially the elderly and people who actually lost their jobs and etc. due to this, what's happening, and it's actually affecting their health. You know, just not the mental state, or the physical state as well. So we really need to become more aware how we're feeling. You know, it is a difficult thing because we're all emotional beings. We react very quickly through emotions. but we really need to become aware, if this is this really doing me any good, worrying about this situation, or worrying about this person, or worrying what's going to happen next week or next year. No, it won't, because things change. So that to create happiness and have a feel good factor is to stop yourself worrying. Another thing is the fear factor. Like this at the moment is a lot of fear, it's been bombarded, and finding happiness, finding that peace, finding the good feel factor during this time is quite difficult, because you're around, you know, the information that is given out is a lot of fear factor is given out. So it's very important to kind of move your tension away from that and focus on the things that make you feel good. Your family, if you're spending time with your family, your children, focus on them. Focus on the things that you enjoy, some of the hobbies. Focus on, maybe if you're going for a walk, focus on that. Focus on the lovely day. Focus on the trees. Focus on something that makes you feel good, you know, focus on, if you go through your pictures that makes you happy, watch a comedy that makes you happy. It's moving your tension away from fear to something that makes you feel good. This video is about feeling good. How do you make yourself feel good, especially at this time of in this kind of society, what's happening at the moment around us. Another thing a lot of people go through is depression. I mean, I think 70-80% of people suffer from depression, some sorts in their lives, and some are very temporary, some are long term, who stay in depression. And this time as well, a lot of people might be going through a lot of depression because they're stuck at home, they're not seeing their loved ones, they're even more trapped in being where they are. Whereas it's very important to now kind of look at this in a different way. You know, if you suffer from kind of depression and it's making you worse, in a sense, it's very important to kind of focus on something that that is not negative. You know, anything that it doesn't make you feel worse already. If you're already feeling worse, don't focus on the things that make you feel worse, and kind of communicate with people that make you feel better through the phone or on a online platform. If you can't get out or anything, just if go for a walk or anything, communicate with people, give them a phone. And if you know somebody who has that issues, make sure that you communicate with them regularly as well at this time, so they feel good as well. Try to kind of move the attention away from what's happening. Most of us have a chatter in our minds. A lot of chattering goes in our minds, and a lot of voice, a wee inner voice telling you things that saying, oh my god, the world's going to end, or this is not really good, what's going to happen to me. All this chatter that we create in our minds, we think about, and we create a wee chatter in our minds saying the worst thing that could happen. And if you're going through that, how can you feel good from all these things that's happening in your mind? So it's really, really important just to not listen to the chatter, okay? And I have shown you a bit of breathing techniques yesterday on one of my videos yesterday when I was doing outside, talking about doing a bit of breathing exercising and letting go, breathe in and breathe out. Doing that a bit of breathing exercises really will help you to just get your mind a bit calmer. A meditation, as I mentioned a few times, mindfulness, all those things really help to kind of calm the chatter of your mind. Is very, very important. So feel good factor is the key here today. I'm talking about feeling good, about how can you feel good about yourself, okay? So the one thing is moving away from the negativity, all this negative news that you're watching, is maybe focus on the stuff that makes you laugh and makes you kind of smile. Talk to people that make you smile as well. There's so many people actually doing videos and uplifting people. If you want to watch them, that'll give you a bit of motivation and upliftment as well through watching their videos as well. There's so many new things on YouTube as well, a lot of motivational, inspirational videos that will help you to feel good. Also, it is important, this is a time to, whatever you're eating is very important, that will make you feel good. If we're going to sit and watch and sit in front of a TV and eat junk food, you're going to really feel bad. You won't feel, feel bad now, you'll feel bad later because you've been eating not healthy food. So eating healthy will help your body, help your mind as well. You will feel much better. Our gut is one of the key thing. Majority of us don't have a balanced gut. So it's very important to balance our gut. It actually relates to, it actually sends signals to the brain. So there's a lot of research done, and personally I find that balancing your gut will help your mental state, you know. So remember, whatever you're putting in down your throat at this time, because you think you can't go out or can't do anything, and we may be able to just be eating a lot of chocolate, crisps and so on, it's not going to be really good for your health. And that means that you'll feel awful because you know you shouldn't be eating it. You know you're sitting in front of the TV or somewhere and you're just eating, and then you just feel horrible, and you're just making yourself worse by doing that, you know, making yourself not great. But so I see a wave here. Somebody said a wave there. I'm going to press a button. What's that? So anyway, so that's one of the things I'm going to mention is eating right. So I'm going to share this on my page. I'm actually on my page to see if I could be seen, and I will be sharing more tips. See if I'm live on this for some reason. Not like, yeah. So yeah, so remember, eat well, eat healthy, because your gut is the key to your mind. If you don't balance your gut, you're going to feel awful. When you sit there and you think, I can't get out, and you eat a lot of rubbish, you know you shouldn't be eating those unhealthy foods. You're not exercising, and it is difficult to exercise, especially if you're used to going out, used to walking a lot, used to doing a lot of exercise in the gym. You still can't do exercise at home, and but eat healthy. You could go out and choose what you buy now and make healthy food, and that will really help you to feel great about your body, but also feel good about yourself. So it's about your mind as well. So this is important. Eating is the key to feeling good. Okay, as I mentioned, and maybe people have joined, worrying, as I mentioned earlier, worrying. If you worry about things, if you can't change things, you're actually depleting your energy, and also making yourself worse. How you're feeling. So remember, worrying does not change anything. You're not doing any good for yourself or for the other person. The best thing you can do is to really help that other person. And if you want to help somebody, or if you concerned about somebody, you send love and light to them. You know, pray for them, or send through meditation, send some light and love to them. That's how you're going to help that other person. That's how you're going to help this society, the global thing that's happening. Rather than worrying, we have to send, just love and light to the world, and the truth will be shown, and then things will work out the best possible for us. The way it's supposed to work out the best way. And as I mentioned about fear is one of the killers of feeling good. Don't sit and just watch something. And we are now prone to going to social media and actually looking at some articles and reading some articles. Oh my god, this and that, it's going to happen. And if it makes you feel bad, just don't look at it. Switch off your phone or something. Just focus on something else rather than making yourself more fearful. Depression, as I mentioned, majority of us suffer of depression, and this time our mental health will be going downwards, especially people are not used to staying in four walls, and we are in a lockdown. We are like in a prison in a sense, and it's trying to kind of think, what can we do? And it's all about being creative, being creative, doing things. If you do suffer from depression, focus on something that you wanted to do. Don't focus on the things that is making you feel bad, or anything, or speaking to anybody that makes you feel bad. Communicate with people, as I mentioned, with if you feel somebody suffers from depression, giving them a phone call, make sure they're okay, and and just keep that communication open with them regularly. Make sure that they're uplifted, have a good chat. Even elderly people, they need, give them a phone call. Make your neighbours, make them they're okay as well. So having that chat, having that communication is very, very important. We're used to that communication and we're losing that. And being anxious, majority of us are very anxious about a lot of things. It's similar to worry, right? We perceive so many things which is not true. We make it up in our minds. We make it up. You make it like a big balloon, and we believe this is going to happen, and we become very, very anxious because we in a way we have been conditioned to become anxious because we are surrounded by technology that gives you information that it's great to have it because it uplifts you. You could share information worldwide. Also, it could make you really anxious because the stuff that been shown, it could go the opposite way. And it's how we take it on, how we perceive it. That information is important. Your mental strength. In majority of the population doesn't have. I personally think. So mental strength is not that strong. I'm going to say that's when, and only few have the mental strength and could overcome a lot of things. Remember, majority of the things, every one of us, we perceive it in a different way. Myself or somebody else would be watching a TV program. I would see, or I don't want to say program because we are getting a TV show. I would see it and I would pick up the positivity of that show. Somebody else would watch it, the same show will pick up the negative stuff. Now that's how we've been programmed in different ways. So it's very important to become aware. Awareness is the key. First step is to become aware how you're feeling, but also how you're thinking. What's your thought? To feel good, we need to become first aware. If we deny it, there's nothing wrong with me, then what's the chance of that feeling good? What's the chance of change? Change is very important. Majority are afraid of change, thinking, and we're so used to this bubble, we stay in this bubble, but we know we're unhappy, we know we don't feel good, but taking that step out of that bubble is difficult. So it's very important at the moment is to just take that wee step, the first step, just a wee toe into something unknown and try it. You got nothing to lose. You could come back to your bubble if it doesn't work. But the thing is, we got nothing to lose. I'm different. I take chances. I'm a risk taker because my belief is I'm here. I've got one life in this life. And how many years have I got left? I'd rather go for everything. I'd rather be in a good place mentally, physically, emotionally. And I have decided on that. That's how I decided for my life. I've got nothing to lose. Nothing good, because I've been through hell in the past. So nothing worse can happen than that. So to me is I'm going ahead and I'm making changes, and I change very quickly. I make changes. I see something I don't like about me, and I say not like. I think I could improve myself. I suppose I need to say I improve. That I could do something better. Then I will do it. I'll improve that. And this is the time that I'm actually doing for myself. I'm actually physically improving myself, emotionally improving myself, spiritually improving myself. And that's what I'm doing for myself. I know a lot of people, a majority of people who are at the moment at home are doing things that they now wanted to do in the past, but now having a bit of time to do it. Another thing is blaming others is something that we should stop doing. A lot of us blame others for how we're feeling, and that's the thing. We hold the key to feeling good. If you keep blaming other people, then we're saying the external forces have power over us. External forces don't have power over us. We have power over us. And that's something we really need to understand, that we have the power to change our lives. It's up to me how I feel. If somebody comes towards me very angry, okay, Either I become angry towards that person, which I have done in the past. You know, I mean, yeah, I was, buttons were pushed, and I'm like, sometimes your buttons are pushed, and then you just have to say something, right? But if you recognize that it doesn't do any good, you know, somebody could get angry, and you realize if you become angrier, then nothing is resolved in any way. So, and it makes you feel bad, the whole well-being. I know when I feel angry, and I'm personally saying, I feel like my heart, my whole physical being, I feel pain. That's how I know. Emotionally, if I feel angry or frustrated, my physical body shakes. I can feel heart pain. I feel pain in the back of my head. If I'm stressed, that's the key my body gives me, a pain in the back of my head, and that gives me an indication I need to relax. So my body is now linked up to my mind. This is how I've been working many years. Now I know when my body does certain things, now I get an indication I have to stop doing it, you know. So which is really good, because not many people don't really know what the body is actually saying. So I'm actually touch wood, I'm now learning how my body works, and I know my body is giving messages to me, and which I'm listening to, and I'm sure your body is doing the same. I'm sure most of the people, if you are worrying, you get pain, back pain, leg pain, headaches. You know, if you're anxious, you might be getting breathing problems, asthma type attack, respiratory issues, and all this stuff. People who are in the depression might find they get suffering from arthritis, pain, joint pains, all those things. Body is giving us indication messages that the way we're thinking, we need to stop thinking that way. So we really need to feel good. Feeling good is the key, right? So I said joy is the key. You know, do something fun. You know, talk to somebody you enjoy talking to. If you want to go out gardening, do some gardening, do some painting, do some creative stuff, sewing, and if you want to learn a language at the moment, learn a language. Go and focus on learning a language. If you want to learn how to play the piano or something like that, which I've actually put a schedule every single day to do half an hour of my piano lessons. So that's what I want to do. But do what you want to. It's making you feel good. Take your focus away from what is happening that is not really good for your whole health and well-being. And remember, another thing is one I want to mention is about most of us are not happy with how we look. Okay, our weight, our skin, how we walk, how we talk, how we smile, our nose, lots of things. And we always find something wrong with us anyway. We look at us and say, I don't like this bit, that bit. But the thing is, you really need to be happy within yourself. When you are happy within yourself, you naturally make changes without thinking. Like me naturally thinking, I'm not thinking, I was thinking, you know what? I want to feel healthy, so I'm going to eat healthy. It's not because, oh my God, I need to look like size 8, or I want to be on Instagram and look like this person, that. It's not that reason. I'm doing it because I really feel good. And because I feel good, I naturally automatically look at food in a different way. You look at food in a totally different way when you actually feel good from the inside. If you are like 20 stone and you say, you look at your mirror and you think, I'm huge, what you need to do is think, well, okay, I know if I lost a bit of weight, I would be healthier. I know my joints would be better. I know that I could fit into my clothes that I like. All those things, I want to do it for myself. It's not do it because somebody else, I'm competing with somebody else, or maybe so-and-so celebrity, like this person, that person. No, do it for yourself. And then but also look at the aspects of the beauty within yourself that you have. So if you are a certain weight, for example, and you're not happy with it, look at the parts of you as beautiful. Your eyes, your hair, your skin, your smile, the personality, and the caring person you are. All those things you need to focus on and say the mantra, okay? And what I do now is every day when I'm going to sleep and morning say everything is okay, you know, all is well, all is well, all is well. And that's what we need to say, all is well, all is well, all is well. And that's exactly where, when we say all is well, you know, that feeling of calmness comes. So that feeling good factor comes in. It's just all is well, and it's with everything is within yourself. Okay, feel the goodness within yourself. That's the key. So be happy with yourself. And this is a time, if you want to change something about yourself, take this time to do it, because you have a lot of time in your hands now to do it. And no excuses about I'm working or I've got this to do and that too, or you have time. So just do it. But that's what I wanted to share with you today. It's about feeling good. More of what, you know, become aware of how you're thinking and how you're feeling is the key first step. And then be aware of what you think about every day, every minute, every hour. Awareness is good because that's the shift you're making. The first shift is become aware and know that I like to change, and actually say to yourself, you know, how do I change? You know, how do I change? And you will find answers, and you will, you know, you'll get advice from other people. You will might watch this video and get some ideas what you want to do. So I just wanted to share this with you today. I feel that I think, you know, I'm personally thinking if I could help one person with this video, I've done my job for today, for this week actually, or for the year. But and I'm going to do more videos. I'm going to actually do videos on how to lose weight, what to eat, and healthy is kind of some people might need tips about, you know, what to eat, what to not to eat. And I've been trying one or two things, and as I said, everyone's got their own views on that. I'm just going to share mine, and if it helps you, great. If you want to try it out as well, but please join me in my next live, which I will post and let you know when, maybe sometime this week. So please share this video with your friends and family, and more people that watch this. Oh yes, please. Tara was saying yes, please. So yes, I will do that, Tara. I will definitely share that, do a video on that. But please share the video with people you know. More people might, you know, will benefit from this. Sometimes people just need that one person to say something. It's like a wee seed. The seed needs to be planted, and on you go, you know. So anyway, I hope you enjoy your day. It's a lovely day. I'm going to actually go out for a walk soon, and I hope you're having a good day as well. Whatever you're doing, enjoy it as well. So take care and speak to you soon. Bye.